I'm going to share with you the exact script that helped me bring in my first 10,000 pounds in my online business back in 2018. My name is Denise, and I'm a transformational coach helping people to create the life and the business that they want. And I want to share with you now how this 74-word script, affirmation, let's call it an affirmation, helped me make my first 10,000 pound online. Now, what I want to say to you is that you're going to get two types of people in this online world. Those who talk about manifestation, that everything will just happen when you think about it, and others who are going to tell you that you just need to focus on the strategy. And what I know for sure is that you need both of these elements. So when I turned back the clock to 2017, and I'd hired my first mentor to teach me how to make 10,000 pound a month online, I had no idea how it was going to happen. In fact, it seemed so far-fetched, so implausible. I was just like, why am I even doing this? But if she says it's possible and she's doing it, I know it must be possible. So before I go and share with you the exact words that I use, because you can create your own version of it, this is what I want you to know. When I chose to do this every single day, I might have missed a day here and there, but I pretty much chose to do it every day. Within 6 months, I created my first 10,000 pound month. In fact, it was an 18,000 pound month in sales, not in cash. Again, let's get clear that a sale doesn't equal cash in the bank. So I made 18,000 pound in sales. It was probably about 7,000 or 8,000 pound cash in the bank. So it was people who had joined a program that I was doing, but it was on payment plans. But coming back to when I wrote this affirmation out on the 15th of July, 2017, I quite honestly had no idea how I was going to make this money. All I knew was that I was going to follow the guidance I was being given, and if I followed that guidance, I was very likely to get the outcome that I wanted. I had nothing to lose, and I'd made a significant investment of $10,000 in order to learn this. And I knew that I wanted at least 10 times my investment back. So I'm about to share with you these words. I'm going to invite you to save this video. Make sure you come back to it repeatedly if you need to listen to the words over and over and over again. And do reach out if you want to talk about how you can start creating your 10,000 pound online. I'm not going to tell you it was just in reciting these words, but what I will say is in reciting these words every single day, what was happening was that I was priming and changing my neural pathways in my mind so that they could start to expect that I would be receiving 10,000 pound a month, as opposed to probably 5,000 I was making at that point. But I was also just selling a 21 pound product at that point. But I didn't know how the 10,000 was possible. So when I started using the 74 word affirmation, my brain started absorbing it and started believing it and started looking for the evidence to prove it right. So it wasn't that I said this and then I sat on my sofa all day eating nachos. I said this and it was triggering thoughts in my mind that I went out and I started making this my new reality. And this is what's possible for you too. So if you're ready, I'm going to read this out to you. I'm going to show it to you again. And I'm going to read it out loud. I desire 10,000 pound per month by the 31st of December, 2017, in return for delivering my highest service to women as a positive psychologist and NLP master coach. In return for the success I desire, I'll coach women in their 40s and 50s to live with more joy and satisfaction in their career and business. I'm grateful to have received a plan to accumulate this money, and I'm following this plan. Thank you. And we put thank you at the end to acknowledge that this is coming. And I have received a plan to accumulate this money. It's not necessarily a plan that I've made. It's a divine plan. It's a cooperative approach with me and the universe. I have a vision. The universe helps me find the way to make it happen. So this is what I'm saying to you. If you are keen, you need to do the mindset work and you need to do the practical strategy work as well. And when you do the mindset work has to come first, because if you don't believe it's possible, it's never going to happen. So reading this, writing this, and reading it every single day, I believe with every fiber of my being, made this a possibility, because it started my mind looking for the evidence of how this could be possible. So write yours out, drop a comment, let me know that you're going to create your own version of it. I'd love to see your own version of it. Please do write it in the comments, and do reach out to me in my DMs if you wish to have any further conversations. I want you to go forth and earn all the money. Maybe you want to put it for 20,000, 30,000, 50, 100,000, £1 million, $1 million, whatever you want. The world is your oyster. You ask, you do this work, and it is given. That's it for today. I will see you soon.